Hey everybody, Tanya from ShootingStarSVG back, and today I want to show y'all how to utilize the background remover in Photoshop. If this is your first time here, go ahead and click on like and subscribe below, as that does keep me motivated to continue making these videos so that way you can grow your business and change your life. I have seen a lot of questions recently on the Midjourney Facebook group and a lot of other places that have been asking, how do you remove the background of an image from Midjourney or any other AI software? And I thought Photoshop is a great place to perform that action. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you a few different ways that you can successfully remove the background within Photoshop, and a few tips and tricks that have definitely helped me along the way. With all of that being said, I'm going to head over to my computer screen and we will get started. I have this sleepy little tiger here, and I would like to get rid of all of this background. So in most cases, you would have your background layer locked if you were to just open this file up. So what you're going to want to do is you're just going to uncheck that lock so that it becomes available. You're going to want to make sure that your properties tab is open, okay? And in that properties tab, you will see a quick action called remove background. You're just going to go ahead and click on that. Photoshop will then go ahead and remove the background. But you may notice that it did kind of a crappy job here. There's a bunch of blobs going on and this weird shading on the bottom. So it's not good enough for us. But there is a quick little trick that you can utilize to make sure that that does not happen. So to do that, you're going to want to go to Edit, and you're going to go all the way down to Preferences, and you're going to click on Image Processing. When you open this up, you will see that the Select Subject Processing is set to Device. Change that to Cloud, go ahead and click OK. Now perform the same function by clicking on Remove Background, and you get much better results. You can see here that this particular preference with the cloud does a much better job, but you do have a few areas down here that you have to do a little bit of cleanup on, but for the most part, it's pretty decent. And you can see here that it does provide a layer mask, so you have the capability to go into the mask and edit how you see fit. But overall, it does give a pretty freaking good removal of the background. So the quick selection tool is another option that you have. So you get to that by going to your menu, and you might have object selection tool selected. Here you can click on object selection, and how this works is you can utilize a rectangular shape to draw around your particular subject, and Photoshop will try its best to pick up exactly what you are trying to cut out. Now you can see it's picked up a bunch of stuff that we don't necessarily really care about. But you can also change this from a rectangle to lasso. So trying it with the lasso mode, you can just draw around your subject as close to the edge as possible. You can go, trying not to pick up some of the BS around the edges, and then coming around and up. And you can see it picked it up a little bit better, but not fantastically well. So this isn't really something that I normally use. Usually when I'm doing this, I will do the quick selection tool. So I'm just gonna back out all this. And with the quick selection tool, you're just going to paint over your subject as close to the edge as possible, and continuing to go down, try and get some of those finer details. And of course, if you find an area that you do not want, you can simply subtract from the selection by going up to the menu bar and clicking on the button up at the top here with the minus, and go back and remove those areas that you do not wish to be selected. And then go ahead and apply your mask, and you can see what has been removed from the particular area. So you can definitely refine this a little bit more. Obviously, the quickest method would just be to utilize the remove background method. This would be your second method to utilize, and then this would be your third. Again, this is the same exact thing as the remove background, and you can see that these are completely identical. This one is going to give you more refinement, okay? We did pick up a little bit extra here, but you can easily go in and just delete that stuff out. And then last but not least, you could simply just go to Select Subject, and what that's gonna do is going to select the subject to the best of its ability, and you can go ahead and click on that mask to remove that background. This is very similar to how the background remover tool looks, because if you look at this one versus this one, they are in fact the same. So the background removal will select the subject and then delete the background from the image. You definitely have more control when you are using the object selection tool, which again, you can find over here with the quick selection, and it will select what you need. That way you can insert this on whatever background of your choice. Hopefully that was helpful. Again, just a few very quick ways to remove the background from your image so that way you can utilize something for, I don't know, clip art or inserting into other designs or print-on-demand products and things of that nature. So if you have any questions about the processes below, these were very quick and dirty, feel free to drop a comment in the comments box below. And as always, if you got something in this video, a like and subscribe is always appreciated, and I will catch y'all on the next video. ShootingStarSVG signing out.